Welcome to the fourth and final video of our New Zealand Honeymoon Edition series. Today is an action-packed video. We're not only going to the Shire, where they filmed The Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies, we even got to go into a Hobbit hole. We'll show you all around that. We also went zorbing, stay tuned for that, whitewater rafting, we swam in a geothermal creek, and so much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fourth and final New Zealand Honeymoon Edition series. Hopefully you've been enjoying them. If you have, hit that like button, drop a subscription. We certainly would appreciate it. And I'm just going to let the videos do the talking. Let's have a day.
Yeah, you saw it right. We're going zorbing. We're going into these big balls all the way up at the top there. We're going to go, I think we have a sidewinder, which goes back and forth. We're going to go straight. I think there's water in there too. I have no idea what to expect. Apparently zorbing was invented in New Zealand here, so we got to do it when we're here. Let's go. We have finished the zorbing. Rated 1 out of 10.
9.
I think that's a pretty good score. Like a 9. That thing was insane. We want to buy our own and make our own.
Make business.
We make a business. Man, that was cool.
Money on this thing.
Now we're going to go do a gondola and some luge. Let's get to it. That was cool. That was real fun.
That was better than the one.
Better than the Queenstown one. So much longer. Like
that was the
3-4 times longer. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
nuts. So we are at Kerosene Creek. If I'm not mistaken, this should be a really warm little river, a little spring. I don't know. We got our swimsuits on. We got a dry bag. We're gonna go test out the water. Hopefully it's really warm. Trina could definitely use some more. Muscles are tight, but should be a pretty short walk. Let's go get it.
Steamy.
One of our final activities before we go get some dinner is we're walking among the redwood trees. You see how thick these boys are. We're going to go into the forest a little bit and see some more of them. If you don't know anything about redwoods, they're native to California. It's where they started, but they've been planted in other places. They've really thrived in New Zealand. It's one of the only countries in the world where they have thrived and actually, grown. Some people, I'm sure, have tried to plant them, but had no success.
What was that? Oh gosh.
I'm probably not allowed back here. What a day. We started it off with our whitewater rafting. That was insane. We did the highest waterfall, I guess, you can do commercially. I'm going to throw up a bunch of pictures on the screen so you can see what they just took photos of you all around the trip. Wow, that was crazy. Insane. Then we had a little bit of rest, but then we had luging, we had zorbing. We did tons and tons of things. Then we had the redwoods too. Crazy, crazy day. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. We capped it off with a wonderful dinner that was really delicious. Been craving a salad, and then we got one. And we had some pizza and stuff. Really good day. I'm tired. Gonna go to bed. Tomorrow we're going to Hobbiton, where we get to see the Shire, and we get to go into one of the Hobbit holes. It's gonna be a cool day. Flash forward to me in the Shire next. Good morning, everyone. It is a rainy day in the Shire. Yeah, you heard that right. Hobbiton. Have a great day. Go do a little tour. Hopefully you get to enjoy get some food, get some just a cool atmosphere and environment. Really, the real reason we're here is behind the camera. Trina loves Lord of the Rings, but it's gonna be awesome. And even though it's not the greatest weather out there, doesn't matter. We're gonna have a great time. Got some apple cider. Renting out my picks for the day.
And just like that, we finished our tour of Hobbiton. Trina, thoughts?
It was so magical. I am so ashamed to say that when we first were taking off on the tour bus, I started to tear up. I was so excited.
Yeah, it was really cool. Even if you're not like a huge Lord of the Rings nerd, it was crazy. They told us some cool fun facts. I'll let Trina share her favorite.
Oh, my favorite was that they made like a man-made pond for the movie set, and they let it sit for 6 months so it would like look more real and like algae filled. When they got there, it was like infested with frogs, and the frogs were so loud that during recording they couldn't hear the actual actors playing, so they had to hire someone to sit in the pond with a little rod and like smack the water to silence the frogs. And the person is actually credited in the end credits called the Frog Shusher. Phenomenal. So now we have to rewatch it just
now we
to
have
see
to
the
rewatch
credits.
all the films. One of my favorite facts was two of them. Number one is they filmed all the Lord of the Rings scenes that were taking place in the Shire. They filmed all three videos, or all three movies, in only 12 days. So they cranked it out. Insane. And then my other one is if you're a big fan, you know Frodo's house at Bag End has a tree on top of it, and it's actually an artificial tree. It's gigantic, and you can see in the videos it looks identical, or it looks real, but it's completely fake and it's made of steel. So that was really cool.
And that they, after this like trilogy was recorded, when they were finishing like the Shire, because it's in the middle of a farm, it's like they asked the person, can we film this movie on a farm? But they tore down the whole set after the 12 days of recording, and then for the Green Dragon they lit it on fire. And decided that taking it down wasn't good enough. They were going to burn it to the ground, and they ended up using that footage after they're burning the Green Dragon to the ground in some of the movie, like when Frodo sees, like, if you don't do what you're supposed to do, the world's going to end, and they actually use that footage. And then like 10 years later, they go to make The Hobbit, and they had to rebuild the whole Shire again because they had torn/burned the whole thing down.
Yeah, it was crazy. Unreal experience. Glad we're here. Obviously the only place in the world you can see Hobbiton where it was exactly filmed.
And we got to go in holes.
We got to go in a Hobbit hole, which I'm sure you guys saw footage of. Crazy detail. That just opened up back in December of a little over 3 months ago.
Yeah, and they had like the cutest little details.
We could make a whole video
honestly,
on the Hobbit holes and everything
tiny,
there.
No, the tiny little high chair for the tiny baby hobbits. It was so tiny. So sweet.
It was so cool. If you're ever in New Zealand, definitely go check it out. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but
So
must
cool.
see. It was so cool. And now we're gonna have to go watch all the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies over again, even though we already just watched them in preparation from going to the trip. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to Auckland. We have an elevator take us up to our room. A little spooky, I won't lie to you, but this is our penthouse suite, and it's pretty nice. We got some people playing down there. We got Spark Arena. We'll have to figure out what that is. Yeah, it's really downtown Auckland. Good night, everyone. Austin signing out. Over top Spark Arena. I learned who plays there. Not really a team. Sometimes the NBL plays there, but mostly it's the largest indoor stadium in New Zealand. So they host a lot of concerts. And
missed out by a week for Blink 182. That's Trina's favorite. Oh well, it was a great day at a spa. We also had some kebabs for dinner. Pretty good, actually. We didn't think they'd be that great, but a lot of places close early. But time to go work over here. Do some calling or shot stuff, and you'll probably see that on the channel way before this video goes live, but I'm gonna go do that. It's been a long video, so I appreciate you guys for sticking around for so long. Let's go get to work. Hey everyone, it's a new day. Technically we're late in the day because today's, we've just been relaxing, enjoying our time in Auckland. Had some nice breakfast. Then we just kind of relaxed, did some laundry as we're going to a new country tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. But we had dinner reservations at the Sky Tower. It's gigantic, and we had our reservations wrong. Apparently we don't know how to count in military time. It was 2100? Yeah, I thought that was 7, and apparently that's 9. It was 2 hours early, so we got some ice cream. Got the opportunity to meet Mike and Aaron. Shout out to them. They're from Sarasota. And yeah, the ice cream was pretty cool. I had a little selfie stick, a little selfie camera. Trina had a pretty cool one too. But now we have a little bit of an hour to kill, so we're gonna go down to the water, check it out, and then we're gonna head to the Sky Tower to have some dinner. After a wonderful experience at the Orbit 360 dining, getting to rotate and have some delicious food, we are on our way to a new country. So this will be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Go check out weeks part 1 and 2. We're on our way to a new country though, so stay tuned for next week to see where we're going.